Okay, let's go back to one of our previous examples here. Let's take this one. It's a relatively simple one. I'm going to copy that and put it out here. Okay, is that right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't get the labels. I can't get the labels. That's weird. In MuseScore, you can't copy. Let me try that. The text. And it also looks weird because I'm not in the wrong time. Okay. So we're going to do this. Put it in 4/4. Do that. Do that. Yeah, I get the same thing. That's okay. Okay. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. So, let's label what we've got real quick. So we have here 1, we're in the key of C. Here we have GBD, we have A5. Here we have a D, F sharp, A, C. So a dominant 2 chord, which just screams to me that that is a 5 of 5. Okay, 5 of 5. And then here, well, it's actually 5/7 of 5. Let's call it a 7, just so that we're on the same page. Then here we have a 5/7, just as we would expect. And then here we have a 1. Okay, so let's mess with this a little bit. So we're talking here about embellished resolutions. So what that means is, what if this 5/7 of 5 did not go to 5, right? So let's take this, copy it, delete it, and let's put it there. Okay, so that is there, and that is there. So let's add some stuff. So what we can do here is we can stay in 5 a little bit longer. Okay, so we're just going to kind of embellish this 5 a little bit. So if you imagine this 5/7 of 5 means like we're in 5. So we're in a temporary key change that we call a tonicization. So in the key of 5, so to speak, what else could we do? So we're in the key of G for this brief moment. And let's think G, A, B, C. Interesting. What if I did a 4 chord? Okay, watch. What is a 4 chord? Right? So this chord now, this is going to get weird. This chord could be called 4 of 5 because it's in the key of 5, it is a 4. But we can also give it a very easy name in the key that we're already in, which is 1. But if we call this 1, notice though that this chord works in both keys. Okay, so this is both a 4 of 5 and a 1 chord. So going from 5 of 5 to 1 can actually be okay. It doesn't resolve this 5 of 5, so we're kind of embellishing it, but we can still function perfectly happily in this 5 area by using a 1 chord, because the 1 chord is also in 5, right? C major is 4 in the key of G, and it's 1 in the key of C. Cool. So we can do that. And we can keep going. What else could we do? It doesn't have to be in here, in both keys. We could embellish a little more, and this is going to get a little more risky, but I'm in that kind of mood, so why not? Let's do an... I'm trying to find a way to not make a really weird leap here. So I want an F sharp, A, C, E flat. Yeah, this is terrible voice leading here, but you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so what did I make here now? Here I made a leading tone of 5 chord, and I still haven't resolved that 5, right? Right, and now I've gone to just a regular 5. So check this out. 5, 7 of 5 to a 1, which is also a 4 in 5. Then a diminished 7 of 5. So the 7th of 5. Then finally a 5. Okay, so I added 2 chords before I went to a 5. So then I went to a 5, and then a 5, 7, and then a 1. Okay, so then I finally got us back. So now I've basically embellished this tonicization. By right here, I started to take us over to 5, and then I played around in 5 just a little bit, and then I finally took us to 5, resolved it, and then started to take us back to 1 here, right? Because this 5, 7 isn't so much in 5 because it has this F natural. So that is the start of our leading back to 1. Weird, right? Let's hear it. This has got, let me fix this voice leading up here. So I need a C and an A. Okay, and then a B. Okay, that should be better voice leading. Let's hear what we've got. Right? It's weird. It's a little bit of a goofy chord progression. But it does feel like eventually we get back to 1. We've kind of taken this weird little meandering journey and got back to 1. So just because you don't see the resolution of a secondary dominant right after it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It can be embellished. Okay? And in fact, it cannot come at all. That's also possible, and that would be what we call an irregular resolution. Let's talk about that next.